haircutting number 4. Do you notice my haircut is very technical thing? If you're not a hairdresser, it's not interesting. If you're a hairdresser, I hope you are very interested in my haircutting method. Do you know I have a DVD, but when you buy the DVD, we are very appreciated, but you need to practice. Just watching the DVD is not going to help you. So that's why I send it to your worksheet and then film up yourself how much you did exercise. Otherwise, you don't know how much you're doing there. Then also, haircutting method, a little bit of my idea, I will send it to you. I've been saying that, let's go fresh up your memory. Long hair to make shorter. Make a triangle shape, hold it tight, open the scissors, cut one shot, side of the head. Once made it the decision what you're going to cutting hair, hold the hair, stabilize it, bring all hair towards you. Let's go see how you're going to practice. Now standing position called the 10 o'clock position, just like a clock, like a 10 o'clock. I send the worksheet to show you. Each column is 1 minute. Write it down starting date, write it down how many minutes practice, write it down you don't practice date. Now if you keep practicing like this, you will see soon easy to move your body very easily. Front bank cut, you have to practice new way to do it in your body motion. Do it exercise in your salon. Elbow is stay in the side of the body. Hand is stabilize it. Just use the toe, your foot, twisting, make a circle, but a hand to make a straight line. That you need to practice. You can't do that in the cutting hair. If you practice, this haircut is very easy. This side is a 2 o'clock position, the same way, the left side. Now you bring that in the shortest side to the bang area. Do the same way like we do opposite side to bring the hair. Then you could make it a front to blend it in very easy. Now today's haircut, men's haircut number 4, back of the head. Back of the head, as you see, is still very long hair now. I like to cut hair around the neckline. Make a haircut very full. This time I have to stand up to 2 o'clock position, foot position, body position in the center of the back of the head to do it. Let's go practice in 2 o'clock position is how we practice this time. 2 o'clock position and a 10 o'clock position, movement is the same. Also you keep the record the same as before. Starting date and how many minutes practice every day. Also how many day you don't take practice. If you keep doing that back and forth straight, that's only one way to you pull the hair straight out. If you practice a lot, now let's go start the first section. Standing like this, right on the back of the head. Try the first section, very small section. Make sure separate very clear. Hold the first section of the hair and 2 o'clock. Apply the comb, pull straight out from the scalp. Put down the hand to the whenever you like to cutting off the outline. Make sure this outline is clear yourself because that's taking care all haircut make a big difference. Once you made an outline guideline, make sure put on the hand straight. You have to cut a vertical cutting hair. If you're cutting it vertical, you see for the take off the tapering more, but it's not thin, not so thick. If you see the right side of the video, see that my body is really leaning towards cutting hair. Body position is like sideway, not parallel to the against the head. That's a vitally important to pull hair straight out. Let's go show you for the side view to see my body position, foot position, how the body move. I started cutting hair the back to the left side. Left side head is a much more bigger than the majority of the people. Right-handed or left-handed?
Left-handed.
Huh?
Left-handed.
Oh, left-handed, then opposite way. Left-handed people is a right-hand side head is bigger and the left side much smaller. Usually right-handed people, left side much bigger and the right side smaller. So he's a left-handed, I will start the right hand first. When we finish the center haircut, now you're going to move the right side. You have to change the body position completely different way. It's 2 o'clock to move to the half foot forward position. Body is moved to the left side of the head. Hand is still vertical to pull out. Your left arm is parallel to the head. That's way to pull the hair. Let's go practice this movement, shall we? This is the halfway foot position standing. When you practice, you make a practice sheet like a before, starting date, finishing date, off date. Hold your hand, center your body. Don't move the hand, stay there. Move the body to left to the right. Keep moving straight sideway. Then you see practice like this, then you could pull straight out inside of the head. Please pay attention to my elbow, hand, foot position. You made a section, bring down the hand top to bottom, and pull the hair, the vertical from the scalp, and cut. My hand is parallel to the back of the head. Look at my elbow. Elbow is more like a parallel to the head, sideway. When it comes to the top of the head, I turn around the hand, and then your elbow is more like a parallel to the top of the head. Next section, I change the hand position a little bit different than the first two sections. I bring the hand top to bottom, and then hand is an outside, and pull towards a little bit of center, and keep cutting because I want to be a little bit longer in the corner section. The elbow is not come to the center of the head. Now go to the next section. Look at my foot towards more center. Then look at the section. Then bring towards more center of the head. Hand to bring down top of the bottom. Then bring towards the center. So hand have a little bit twisted. That's fine because that's what we want. And elbow at the top, you don't come to the center of the body. They're more like a left side because that's what I'm bringing towards center there. Now come to corner section, move the body more towards center. Look at the hand. Now go back to the hand inside of the towards me. See, I make a different way to do that because that's very close to neckline, very difficult to top to bottom. You have to be hand have to toward the inside, pull the hair. Also, you bring towards center. That's what I keep cutting there, or way up. This time, in way up, and then come to the top. I have to change again the body position and change the hand, the cutting hair. Now the corner section, bring my body towards more center. Hand it the same way, pull towards center. Then keep cutting. Then come to the top of the head. I change the hand again, different direction, and cutting the top of the hair. More bringing in the side of the hair to towards the center. You see that my body position and almost like a parallel to the body position. Bring all hair, front hair to the guideline, cutting all excess hair to make sure blend all hairs in. Now finally bring all hair on the side of the hair to back of the head. Also bring towards the center line to cut all excess hair out. Now finally finish the right side back of the head. Make sure any excess hair there, you check the haircut and keep it, cut it. Then comb through again the whole thing to see how they're coming out. Make sure everything combs through very clean to see it exactly haircut how they coming out. Now you see it how the back of the head looks like it. It's very clean. You see the little taper, and also in the neckline the corner is a little thicker. Now I have to comb out whole thing straight down, see how I remain kept it the outline out, how they looks like outline. See, first time I'm checking outline how they finish it. See how good it is. It's not bad at all, right? See, that's why it cut the hair. Now we're going to see cutting that left side of the head the same way, only the 2 o'clock position. Stay here. This is much easier for the go forward. To the left,
They already have the guideline here. You check the guideline here already. So you check the one more time the center line to see exactly how they did. They hold it here, stay here, straight up to see it, to see how they cut. Yeah, a little bit of too much hair here. Here you go. Cut. Okay, cut here. Pretty thin in the bottom. Same way, hold it. This time top down. If you do the top down, fine. Make sure bring the whole thing in there to see, find out what's going on. Then keep cutting. As you see it, when you're cutting here, you have to sometimes a little bit adjust it yourself. That's what I had very difficult cutting it, evenly cutting off, because always a little bit adjusting yourself. The adjusting meaning sounds good, but you actually another line. You're making another line and overlapping there. So try not to do it, but there's no choice. Sometimes I put it here a long way. It's not that straight as what you want. You maybe cut a little shorter than that supposed to be. So that's have to be done. Only one thing we could do, we cut the hair shorter. We can grow the hair. So you keep cutting off to see how they work. So you stay the same place. You know, this haircut remains same way. The men's haircut, if you do this kind of haircut, it's the same thing. Especially he has quite a bit long hair there. So basically like more like a female haircut. Not much difference. So that's what the hair is a hair. Female, curly hair, kinky hair. You want to this kind of shape, same way you cutting. Nothing difference. Cutting, bring in here. So bring in here. So it's a very easy this side. This side to get easier. Want to bring in here and bring down here. The last part, don't put on the center. The last guideline here. This is the guideline. You move it a little bit towards outside line. Then stay this part here. So we move forward to see the hair. Pick up a lot of hair up. Then bring back. So this side a little less haircut. You know why, right? I hope. Because you're cutting this side shorter here. So that's why much less hair coming in. Other side has a much long hair here. Front, that's why they're coming in more hair coming in. Now, here the top, to bring it in here. Everything last part, bring it here. Now find out here, last part here to adjust it. This part. To adjust it. Final adjustment. Then bring down here. Everything down. Everything clean up here. Everything clean up here. So each one of our hair cut here. Now we're going to see now the top of here. Now the whole thing bring back here one time to see the guideline in the back of the hair to check it. Then it's everything okay. Now I'm going to bring in everything in the back of the hair for you.
When you bring the both sides of the head together towards the center, haircut should be looks like a ducktail. That's why if you do become like a ducktail, that meaning you did a very good job. Left side, both sides had the corner has a much longer hair. Now all hair is comb out straight down. Now we're going to be start to rear cut whole thing and blend it in whole shaped into it. Now finally, men's haircut number 5. Now we're going to be the all rear cut and top of the head, side of the head, everything to blend it in whole thing. If you liked my haircut technique, please subscribe to YouTube. I will send more information to you. If you like to study my concept haircut, please purchase the DVD. I'll send it to you worksheet. Then you work with it and watch the haircut, then film up a paper, like I told you. Then you become very good haircutter. When you finish haircut, it has a dry and a wavy look. I'd like to show you for the straight look, how it looks like it. Until then, thank you very much for watching. See you. Goodbye.